G'day, Aussie Bonsai Bloke, here you go. Today we're working on this Melaleuca. I'm doing it as a baby little tree in my Mallee style. It doesn't look like much now, I know. It's only a baby little tree and I'm trying to develop it. I should really let some branches down the bottom here grow up to create some extra branching up into these canopies. If you think back though, this tree was I think I did it as the bunnings, how to make a bunnings bonsai. So it's not a great tree, but maybe one day it'll be good, who knows. You could do it as a front there and have it all sweeping that way, but chosen the front to be there somewhere, so that way you got some depth back here, some depth to the tree, and then your different canopies. This tree just shoots out like mad. I don't know what it is, super fine. Could be a Melaleuca bractifolia or something, I don't know. No idea. Leaf size is really small. Tiny. So ideal for a small tree. So my plan today is, well, first let's crack a ton, have some fun. That's number one. Number two, let's create some different size canopies. Now, what did I do with it? Sam, you're always so disorganised, mate. Bloody hopeless. Okay, lose your bloody head if it wasn't screwed on, mate. Here, found it. Some wire. What I want to do, so this will be the front, somewhere there. So I just want to separate these two main ones at the top, because if you have a look at the Australian natives, they actually spread out at the top as well and keep spreading out. So I want to separate them more and see how that looks. So hang on a moment, I'll just go and get some tube. I'm so disorganised. Okay guys, I'm back up the tube. Yes, I know I shouldn't cut wire or the pot with my snips, but I do. I'm just too lazy to go and get the right tools. So I guess if you go by that, you could probably nearly do bonsai with the one tool. Maybe a decent branch cutter. Go. So that wire's going to go in there fine. So we just put the wire through the tube. Okay. Put the tube around the top. We're just trying to spread it. We're not trying to put any, you know, crazy branch bends in or anything like that. And to be honest, quite often with wire, it just gives you this lazy sort of S-type bend anyway. Especially with our natives, like if you try and do some really, I don't know, what do you call it, like abrupt or acute turns, angles in the branching where it just changes direction, you just snap it with wire. You will get a slow S bend or a little bit of a curve, but in general you'll snap it. So I'm not trying to do that. I try and create shape to the branches with clip and grow. In this instance, we're just trying to spread out the canopy a bit. So I'm going to pull that one down to there for now. I can adjust it later if I need to. Okay, so let's pull that one down to there. So this will be your front here somewhere, and now this one here has got to get pulled over to the other side, just to create some more width to the top branching. Okay, so let's do that. Now I really shouldn't cut wire with my scissors, because I did have to give them a half decent sharpen last time I used them, because I was going a bit crazy with the scissors. Alright, cut a hole in the top of the pot, grab some more tubing to protect the branch, put the tubing on. Way too much tubing there, but that's alright. Should be right. It's only going to be on there for, you know, a few months, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's all in training anyway. Okay. So the front will be there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with where that's going to pull it. So it'll pull it to the side and a little bit forward. Okay. It's going to be, I guess, a clump style. I'm sort of pulling it a bit hard. I reckon it's going to snap soon. So what I'm going to do now is just release this side a bit to allow that side to go more, because I could feel that it was starting to stress it out too much. Like I say, Australian natives in general, as a general rule, especially our Melaleucas, do not like to bend too far. No matter what someone tells you, they do not. Just want to bend it enough to get one little loop of wire around here. That's where I'm trying to bend it to, because I've made the wire too short, to be honest. In general, I think I've bent it too far, but that's the length of wire I had. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going to create our different height canopies now. You can sort of see where I was with this one here, so I'm going to continue, same spot. Create like a little low canopy down here. Clean up some stuff underneath. As it matures, you'll start to see the branching coming up like a parachute, like I've explained in the past. So as it matures, the leaves will die off the inside branches, and you will start to see that branch structure in there. There's plenty of branch structure in there, you just can't see it because of all the leaves. You can go in there and manually clean all that up, but you know, I'm lazy and I figure it does it by itself in time anyway. So let's just let it do it by itself. Like I say, once the light gets, you know, shaded from the insides of branching, and also the leaves get old, they'll drop off. Oh jeez. Sharpen up those scissors pretty well. They almost got me deep enough to create blood, but not quite. Pretty sharp. Okay, so we'll just keep cleaning that up. Clean some weeds up around the bottom here. Yeah, almost. Got some blood there, but not quite. Next time. So then you've got another canopy up here, around this wire sort of height. Actually, what I might do with that one too, so I might actually pull that one out to the side from there. Spread it out a bit. So yeah, I will. I'll pull that one out. Pull it out to the side. Might even pull that one out a bit. Create like a clump style mallee. And a lot of mallee trees are clump style. clump style, but with the you know, the Mallee style canopy. So we'll get in there and do that. Put another one in here. So this is only in very early stages, and you guys will probably laugh at this tree now, say it looks pretty crazy or whatever, but I tell you in time, or I hope in time, it'll make sense. It might never make sense, but let's hope it does. So I'm going to, basically what you want to do is grab your wire and bend it to where you want it. So if you want it back further, obviously you're going to have your hole in your pot back further. You want it forward more, you're going to have your hole in your pot forward more. You go too forward, it'll look silly. Too far back, it will also look silly. With that as the front, I'm pretty happy with having it there somewhere. So let's put a hole in the pot there. Just keep a mental note as to where. Your knob cutters are actually best for putting a hole in the pot. You know, scissors still work fine. And we've got our bit of plastic tubing to protect it. Drag it out to where you think it looks good. Bend it up. Cut some wire off. Twist it around, and that branch is done. And now I also think this one here needs to come forward a little bit. It's extremely stiff, that one. It's a pretty hard one to bend. I reckon she'll need a hole about here somewhere. Okay. So we'll get another bit of wire. Now this is an extreme beginner plant. You saw the last time I styled it like a bunnings tree, and it's literally just sat in that pot since then, so that was about a year ago. I might have given it one haircut, but you know, all in all, very simple. So anyone can have a tree like this. The Mallee style. Starting to try and do a lot of my trees in the Mallee style now, especially my natives. For interest, I might even try and do an olive in the Mallee style. Something different. In general, my olives are more of like a, I don't know, like a broom style, informal broom maybe. But I might try and do a Mallee style out of one of my olives. Go. And then this one here I might want to drag to the front more, just to fill it out a bit. And we can let some branches grow in the future if we want to make them fill in better. I'm not overly fussed. I'll just let the tree go where it wants to go. And as it matures, it's going to look better anyway. Hello, bud. How's it going? Eh? Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, yes, you are a good boy. Yes. There you are. It's trying to rain outside, Papa. Come up here. Come up here. It's trying to rain outside. What's that? Oh. Don't look so worried, Papa. Hey? Don't look so worried. You're a cutie. Alright. What was I doing before I got distracted by my beautiful puppy? Or as the wife says, her puppy, not my puppy, her puppy. I think I was putting this one out to the side a bit. And I think I was going to go forward a bit on this one. About there, so I'll put a hole here. hole in there. Okay. Now we've got a pretty good spread going on there. The clump mallee style, this one. Pretty good spread. So what I might do is, where I've got little fine ones growing off here, I'm going to let them grow and create some branching in here. I'm not going to cut them back. Some of these little fine ones and ones like this. So it'll look a little bit wispy, but the main tops I will cut back today. Like I say, in mallee style, you just clump it together and give it a haircut. Here's another layer. Do it in a few different layers. So you have a tall one, another layer down the bottom. Oh, got a dry throat. Oh. Ah, Sam, you got a ton here, mate. Have a sip of that. That'll fix it. Bloody beauty. Oh yeah, I love it. You know what? The winter's not far off, so we'll be into the old port soon. You know, we've been hitting the old ton pretty hard through the summer. Might be time to give the Renmano a bit of a plug, a bit of advertising on the Renmano. Okay. Keep going around. We've got these all guide wide. They're all guide wide up. Now, it could be hard for some of you guys to see where I'm headed with this thing. It's even hard for me to see where I'm headed with it. Sort of let the tree just go where it wants to go, and I'll just give it a bit of a trim here and there, and you know, see what happens. And then we'll do the top canopy here, pinch it all together, cut it all back like a pom-pom. So you hold it all together, pinch it back, cut it all back like a pom-pom, and let it go. And then that's it. Like I say, I'm going to let some stuff grow long because I want that to branch out the side here and create another branch. Create some more depth at the top. And maybe one of these branches I'll let grow really long and it'll become another trunk right at the top. We'll see what happens. So down here, same thing, let's do the same. Pinch it all together and cut it back. Extremely simple, very simple style. And there's little ones down here. You know, that's the front. Obviously that one there is going to be a little low branch as well on that sort of line. I think I'll let some of this little stuff down here grow. Okay, I'll clean out the inside. We don't need anything right at the inside of the base. And I'll leave some of this here grow because then I'll put that at the same height as you see this stuff at the back here. Okay, I'll put a little pad out here at that height and then create some other heights through all of this. So I think for now that's about it. If you can try to think back to where this tree came from, I'll try to work out how to do playlists. Put some effort into doing some playlists for you guys, so you can go back and have a look easily. Otherwise I've got, you know, a couple hundred videos to go back to go. Sam, settle down. To go back and scroll through. So what I'll do is I'll try to create some sort of playlist for you guys, and I'll do all the hard work so you guys can sit back and watch them in the playlist. Okay, that should have been easy for me to say, but sometimes I jabber on so much that I become hardly legible, or whatever you want to say. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. So good luck to you guys. Right, so that's pretty well it. Give you guys a bit of a spin. So, got a bit of stuff in my beer, that's alright. Adds to the flavour. Let's just chuck another one in here, add to the flavour here. Why not? Just chuck her in. Bloody beautiful, like a bit of tea. Bit of beer tea. Alright guys, enough mucking around. Cheers for watching Aussie Bonsai Bloke. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll give you a little bit of a wee spin of this wee tree on the way out. It is actually really starting to get a bit of a little mini base on it now. Turning into an okay clump style. And I should also say that our Australian natives are actually quite elegant looking trees. Multi-trunk quite often. And that's just how they grow. No worries, cheers. There's front there somewhere. I'll let that one grow. There's some of these wispy ones here grow. And the tree will develop in time. So, catch you later. Cheers for watching. Have a good one.